Hello and welcome to the Indicator Warehouse. In today's video, I am going to be covering the initial setup and also explaining some of the differences of a strategy and an indicator. And the main thing that we're going to focus on is setting up the strategy for Indicator Warehouse's newly enhanced Trade Manager. All right, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's just discuss a couple of basics here. The first thing that I want to point out is that just like an indicator, a strategy is also very, very easy to apply to a chart. As you saw, I right-clicked on the chart, slid down, clicked on strategy, and here I am. Now to apply the strategy, all I have to do is double left-click the IW Trade Manager like so, click Apply, and then I can go ahead and close this window. There's my strategy. Now, the big difference is with a strategy, we have to have Chart Trader disabled. You'll see that it's grayed out right here. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn Chart Trader on, and then let's try to apply the strategy there. As you can see, strategies is grayed out. You cannot apply it. So all you simply have to do is just reach up. You see the little flags where it says Chart Trader, turn it off, right click on the chart, fifth line down strategies, left click, and then again double left click on the IW Trade Manager, click Apply, and then go ahead and close it. We also need to discuss some of the differences of a strategy as opposed to an indicator. One thing that I want to point out is this. Okay, what I've done is I've removed the strategy and I've gone ahead and I have applied Chart Trader. Let's say that we want to sell this position short. We're looking at two CL113 contracts here and here. Let's say I want to sell short with a limit order up here, sell limit at 86.48. Right click on the chart, click sell limit 86.48.
Order pending.
And there's my order. You're going to notice that with Chart Trader through NinjaTrader, this is a global action. It's going to show up on both charts. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to flatten this out and get rid of everything that's up here.
Order canceled.
And then let's see what would happen if we put a strategy up there instead. Remember, I've got to turn Chart Trader off on both my charts, and then I need to go ahead and I need to apply the strategy. So I'm going to again right click, left click on strategies, double left click. I can click OK if I want, and that'll apply it as well. Again, highlight it, strategies, double left click Trade Manager, and then just click OK. Or you can click Apply and Close, whichever suits you best. All right, now on this same action here, only this time I'm using the strategy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my prices here. And I'm going to need to use a limit order, so I'm going to need to change the order type. So let's go ahead and use a limit order. Set prices, my entry will be here. Let's put my stop up here and then maybe my target here. Notice over here that the order has not been placed. It's not showing up. Even if I submit this order for a fill,
order pending,
like so, it still doesn't show up. What the strategy does is it enables you to trade one instrument with various time frames. So in this case, I've got a 12-tick mean Renko bar here, and I've got a 1-minute bar right here. Now, I don't really want to take this trade, so all I've got to do is reach up and just close the trade.
Order canceled.
Now, as you saw, the order that I placed up here did not show up on the other chart. The reason that is because with a strategy enables us to work solely with that particular chart. It is not global. Hence, like I said, we can use a mean Renko bar here and a 1 minute bar here. And even though we place our trade here, it's not going to show up over here unless we actually come in and make an order. Let's go ahead and let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to set myself up here. I'm going to put a stop here and just an arbitrary target. My entry here is at 86.19. Now, here I'm going to do my order at 86.29. Put my stop here and my target here. Now, remember, I have to submit my orders.
Order pending. Order pending.
All right, so I've submitted my orders. It looks like I'm filled on this order right here already. I have not filled here yet. While we're waiting for this other order to fill, let's go ahead and let's go over a few other differences when you're working with a strategy as opposed to working with just ChartTrader or maybe the older version of the money management that we've had here at Indicator Warehouse. All right, the first thing I want to point out is up here, I'm using replay data to do this demonstration. Now, you're going to notice there's no way to change the account. In order to change the account, because it is a strategy, not an indicator, it is not global, we right click on the chart, we go to strategies, we come up here, we highlight our trade manager, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to where it says enabled. Trade manager is automatically defaulted set as true for trade manager to be enabled. So in this case, we're going to go ahead, we're going to move that to false. We're going to click apply.
Canceled.
And you'll notice that I just canceled my order by dumping the strategy. I'll get that back on here in just a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, and you see where it says replay 101? When your live data is actually flowing, it's going to show all of your accounts. This is only going to show replay 101. However, with a live account, it's going to enable you to pick whatever you want. I'm going to show you that a little bit later. For right now, let's just focus on the orders. All right, now that I've done this, if I were to change my account, in order to get the strategy back, I need to re-enable it. I need to make this true. So I put true, and then all I've got to do is click OK, and my strategy's back. All right, my previous order was 86.29. I'm going to set this one to 86.15, and let's see if we can get in there.
Order pending.
Remember, we have to submit our order to make it active so we can get into the trade. Always remember, set prices, then submit your order.
Order canceled.
Well, we hit our target over here, but as you can see here, we filled back here at 86.29. We filled here at 86.18. It's the same instrument, however, you notice we got in at two different prices. All right, I've got one more thing to show you guys in regards to how to keep an eye on your strategies. All right, I'm going to drag my control center window over here. As you can see, this trade is going against us a little bit. That is going to be reflective here in either your realized or unrealized P&L. As you can see on our last strategy where we got out on target, I'm up $1,120 on the CL 113. And it's also going to tell me which chart I'm using, which in this case, for the data series, it's a 1 minute. And for the other chart, it's showing me I've got an active strategy here on my 12-tick mean Renko. Now, you're going to notice there are enabled and disabled features here on the right-hand side. This, by unchecking these boxes, you will completely disable the strategy. You will pull it off there completely. Don't confuse that with the enable and disable feature here on the chart itself. This feature here actually allows you, if you want to fight the stop, you can uncheck this, disable it, and you can go against the grain without getting stopped out immediately. All right, well, I hope you found this video to be informative. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to contact me, Ray, at realityfuturestrading.com, or any of the team members at Indicator Warehouse. Thanks, and have a great day.